Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today and for joining me in Christmas week. This is such a funny old week. We've got stuff going on, you've got stuff going on. Maybe you're not crafting, maybe you are crafting. I don't know, but yeah, it's a good fun week. I love it. I get to relax between Christmas and New Year. And I thought I would use this opportunity to do a showcase for you. So I've done a couple of showcases. Monday's was embellishments and new bits we've got from the January to April catalogue. Wednesday's was celebration stuff, and today I've got a paper showcase. So I'm going in order through the catalogue. Some stuff I've opened and started working with, some stuff I haven't. So the first one is the By the Bay paper. Now, I didn't actually get the rest of the suite, but I did go for this one because it's a speciality one, and it's sort of, there's almost like an iridescent overlay on some of the pages. So really very pretty, 4 each, 12 designs. So it's iridescent, this sort of overlay on one side and then plain on the back. And then you've got gold going on there with the more plain on the back. Gold again, very nice. And so, like I say, I didn't get the rest of the suite. I'm not big much into the fish and things like that. And there is, I believe, a page. Yes, I was going to say there's a page with mussels and crabs. Don't know that I would ever stamp those, but I did like the papers. I just thought it was fun and sort of very beach, like a pier or something like that. Do you guys overseas have piers? We have them in the UK, and they go off. So if this is the seafront, and that would be the promenade here, and then you've got the sea there, and you have a pier that goes off it that maybe has restaurants or shops or things like that. I don't know. I grew up going to Clacton-on-Sea when I was a little girl, and the pier is still there. So yeah, and I lived near Llandudno as well, and the beautiful pier there. So yeah, that kind of reminds me of the wood all the way along the pier. And this again, this sort of, it's not iridescent, but it's kind of got a bit of a look of iridescence over it. That's just quite subtle, isn't it? Just a little shimmer. This, and again, all the mussels. I don't eat seafood or any kind of fish, but that just tickles me. Seriously, design a series paper that's got mussels all over it. A lovely sort of shell, scallop, however you say it. Nice finish to it. More fish. This one really caught my eye. I thought that was gorgeous. Just so pretty, almost like a sky, an early morning sky, or a, dusk, it's the sun setting. Just lovely. And again, this fan, scallop, that sort of a shape. So that one is By the Bay. So there was quite a lot, so that's taken me a little bit of time. The next one is Country Floral. So let me get this one open for you. So this is newly arrived with me. And it's very pretty. Now this is a full-blown suite, which is fantastic. And I showed you the punches with this the other day. So it's 2 each of 12 designs. Just soft, fun, little bit retro, not too much on the hearts and flowers and love. Absolutely love the bicycle. Those of you who know I do have a bicycle in that colour with a basket on the front. Beautiful mint green bicycle, so gotta love that. And then the flowers, it's a very subtle with the hearts. I don't know if you can see them, they're just tiny, and this is super teeny tiny little hearts on there. So it's not overly in your face. This one matches the punch in its entirety, but you can make it look like flowers. It doesn't have to look like hearts. And again, just quite subtle and pretty. I love that one. So that one's called Country Floral. We also have, oh, I'm running out of space. I need to put the small ones there and the big packs there. Country Gingham. So this is a 6x6. I will try and go through this quite quickly. So you can see it's all about the gingham in different patterns. So, oh, and different colours. Oh, okay, so we've got the pinks and peaches on one side. If I flick through those to get the patterns, so it looks like the same pattern. Oh, actually, no, they're not exactly the same. Similar patterns in the peach and the red. Don't know exactly which colours. And then the other side, I'm going to say mint macaron and balmy blue, and that's probably polished pink and maybe pale papaya. Probably helps if I look. Shall I look and tell you? flick to my catalogue. It is, Sweet Sorbet and Petal Pink. I was totally wrong. That's the next one. So that one's called Country Gingham. Then we've got Delicate Dessert. Delicate Dessert. It's not Delicate Dessert at all. It's Delicate Desert. And again, this was one I just got the papers for. I didn't get the rest of the suite. Let me just move that round. I loved the patterns. I loved the colours. I even like the Cajun craze, and I'm not an orange girl. I just liked the subtlety of this. Sometimes you want paper to do much of the hard work, but not all of the hard work. I love that. I love that. So sometimes you just want a subtle paper pack. You don't need it to be in your face. And that really caught my eye. Love it. And then I've got the dry brush metallic as well. So this, you've got 4 sheets of this. And then you've got the peach with the sort of, that's copper, not gold. And then metallic blue with a very pale blue. So 2 sheets of each of that. And then what comes next? Enjoy the Journey. Haven't got this, but I saw some brilliant demonstrations at our on-stage convention. And again, Charlie, look at that. That's brilliant. So you've got mountains in daytime and mountains at night. And then plain on the back. Just, you can't go wrong with that. Just love it. That's a scene. If you're into scrapbooking, that's a scene right there, and you just add to it. Look at the colours. So again, daytime, nighttime, daytime, nighttime. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Gorgeous. The colours are really what caught my eye. Oh, look at that, Starry Night. Just gorgeous. So, yeah, really caught my eye, that one. Next one, Fancy Floral 6x6. Now I've used this on a little project, so this is very much painted sort of artwork. So those are the 2 of that one. I think I've already I've already been through this with my team. I showed them. So it's like acrylic. Is it acrylic paint? I'm not very good with. Look, I've already done 2 and 2 all the way through it. Like that thick paint that's been slapped onto a canvas but then curved to make it look pretty and like flowers. And again, I popped some on a project the other day. I just whipped up a couple of projects when I was doing my team event before Christmas. And I showed them how to make the same size box for the width, and then you just adjust the height. And I made the little 2x2 inch cube for them. That's nice, isn't it? And just popped on some paper on the front. So let me grab it and show you. It's this one. Just very subtle, very pretty. You just need a teeny little sentiment on there. So that one is called Fancy Flora. And again, I'm going through the catalogue in order, and it's alphabetical. So we've got fine shimmer paper. And it is just a shimmer. So this is a green. So we've got 2 green, 2 fresh freesia. I'm going to say that's what page is that? Page 15. Shall I tell you what colour it is? Number 3. Soft succulent, fresh freesia and gold. So there's your colours. So I don't know how well that's translating on camera, but really very pretty, and it is a very subtle shimmer. Very nice. Flowers and More. This is a Whopper Pack. This is a host set. If it's on page 90, it's a host set. So you get this for free if you place an order over £150. You use your host pounds, or you use your host money to pay for it. So you've got 4 each, 12 designs to get 48 in the pack. So bright, it's fun. I love that we now have these in our catalogue as freebies. I'm such a paper girl. Those of you who've been with me for the 9 years I've been a demonstrator, I never stamped before I joined. I was all about the paper and creating patterns. I didn't even put sentiments on thing. I felt, you know, every project I made was perfect just because, and it didn't need a greeting. But I didn't do any stamping. I have a collector gene. I collect. And I knew if I got into stamping it would be, it would take over my house. And I used to craft. I started my business working out of one tiny little cupboard and my coffee table in my lounge. So I was all about paper and creating beautiful bags and boxes. So this really makes me very happy. That's fun. I like that. I've got a noisy child on school holidays in the room next. Oh, love that. How gorgeous is that? That is so much fun. Yeah, school holidays here, so lots of boys around the house. Obviously it's Christmas week, isn't it? But yeah, I love that the paper's there, and you can get it for free. Anything for free, and I'm a happy girl. Okay, right. Next one, Like an Animal. So this is not part of a suite. It's kind of a standalone. Bear with me while I rip this. And it was given away to some people as a prize patrol at our convention, and I didn't get it. I was like, who can I go and steal this from? So it's speciality. So it's metallic gold or silver on white on one side, and then you've got the matte on the back. And you know, I've got cats, and I have a Savannah who is she's from the African serval. So do feel free to Google an African serval and then Google a Savannah. So she's got almost this kind of marking. So she's got spots, but I also have a Bengal, and I've got a rosetted Bengal, which means she looks like a leopard. And that's, I'm going to say, snake skin. So I'm going to come to the leopard print shortly, like that. So obviously that's leopard print. So leopard is the sort of that's the not completed sort of wibbly circles. That's a leopard print, and that's my beautiful berry. And then obviously I have a Siamese as well, who has just got featured nose and pads and ears and paws. But yeah, so that would be very like Sorrel, actually, even into the colours. So she's not black and white, she's sort of like a dirty brown and grey. And then Berry is, you know, she's a redhead, she's a glittered as well. Right, what have I got now? Rain or Shine speciality paper. So again, bear with me while I rip this one open. This one, there was a lot of fun demonstrating going on with this one on stage. You'll see in a minute why. How cool is that? I love that. But can you see the shine on the, you know, like on the tortoise's shell and on the fox's coat and hat? Well, I'm going to say that's a sou'wester, and yeah, raincoat. We'll call it a raincoat. Actually, the flower as well. But I love that. I just think that's so much fun. So you've got the speciality. What's the speciality on this bit? Oh, it's the clouds up at the top. They're shiny. And then plain on the back. Shiny raindrops. And plain on the back. Oh, just look at that. The grumpy piggy. It just makes me smile. And the tortoise's shell. And the dog with the raincoat on. And then we've got, oh gosh, that's a very stormy, very, very stormy look. And then you've got all the umbrellas. And for my overseas friends, yes, we do call them brollies. Shouty child next door. I just speak really loud into the microphone. Okay, next one, Ready to Ride. Again, a speciality. So I'm just going to rip this open. And that, look at that. Oh, little coughing fit there. So yeah, look at this. How stunning is that? It's the background is shiny, but this bit over the top is actually matte. So it's the background that's shiny, but the flowers on top are matte, and they're just quite subtle on the back. Tyre tracks, and again quite subtle. Look at that. Now I have a technical, let me just turn that way out. Oh, so I have a very technical, I have an engineer husband. My husband's an electrical engineer, but he's a real handyman. And he bought a box of bits from a chap in Lancaster a couple of years ago. And he said to me, Sam, can I borrow the Mazda to go up to Lancaster? And I said, yeah, why? And he said, I'm buying a motorbike. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then I stopped and thought, how's he going to fit that into the back of a 7-seat Mazda? And he came back with a box of bits and built himself, and if you're into motorbikes, you will know what it is. He built himself a DeVille, which is like this. It's known as a cafe racer, and it's kind of almost, I've forgotten his name. 50s Hollywood sort of that kind of style bike. So he built it out of a box of bits. So that is why I bought this suite. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, so I bought it because, you know, I make my husband cards and bags and stuff that look like his DeVille. So yeah, he built a motorbike out of a box of bits. He also has, I don't know, some red thing that looks like an ordinary motorbike, and then another something or other. I don't know what he's got there downstairs, and that's what he's usually downstairs making noise with when I'm filming. Right, Regency Park. This one, I don't know if I got the rest of the suite, but again, because I'm such a paper girl, that's what caught my eye. I love paper. It makes me happy. And I like small packs of paper. And I can get through a lot of paper very quickly and very easily. You know, paper and me, we're besties, best friends. So because this is a 6x6 pack, you've got loads and loads. You've got 4 each of lots of designs. That's all I'm going to say, 4 each of lots of designs. Love the little flowers. Just utterly charming. Let me go through that a little faster. Almost a little oriental, so maybe a little bit like cherry blossom. But very pretty. And I like the colours. Sometimes I struggle with colours, paper packs, when they are 6x6. If they're colours that don't catch my eye, yeah, I can struggle to use them. Right, so the last one I've got is the textured shimmer paper. So I showed you the fine shimmer. This is textured shimmer. So I'm just going to open this. Bear with me. So this is textured. And how are you get there we go. So you can see it's stripy. This one is stripy. Are they all stripy? Yes, so they are all stripy, and it's both sides, and you can feel it, you can hear me doing that. So it's stripy ridged, and 3 very nice colours. And there's a little hint of a shimmer. If you see it, if I go like that, it's bouncing off my lights. And it's the same on all of them. I didn't get the vellum. I'm not very good with vellum. There's other far more talented people than me, and if I bought it, I wouldn't use it, and that would be waste. So that's the last one. So that's what I've got. So we've got a really great collection of stunning papers. Let me lift them all over. I should bring a set of scales over. And then these ones too. Loads of paper. I'm going to go on my racks shortly. So yeah, I really hope that helps you see the stunningness of our paper packs. Not always easy to translate into catalogues, particularly if they're speciality papers like these ones. That doesn't often translate all that well. So hopefully this will help you. So enjoy your weekend. New Year weekend. Enjoy that. I shall see you on the other side. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.